What if I told you that every single meditation app on your phone is solving the wrong problem? Not because they don't work, some of them genuinely do, but because they've quietly trained you to believe that calm is something you have to download, that peace requires a subscription, that your nervous system needs a guided voice to find its way home. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your body already knows how to calm itself down. It's been doing it since before you were born. The problem isn't that you lack the tools, it's that nobody ever told you the tools were already built in. We're living through what researchers are calling a chronic stress epidemic. The American Psychological Association reported that stress levels in the United States have been consistently elevated for years, and that was before the constant scroll, the 24-hour news cycle, and the pressure to optimize every corner of your existence. Anxiety disorders now affect more than 40 million adults in this country. 40 million. That's not a personal failure, that's a signal.
Welcome to Calm Science, where we take the research seriously, but we talk about it like human beings. Today, we're breaking down how to actually find calm in a world that doesn't slow down, and we're doing it without a single app, subscription, or silent retreat in the mountains. Here's what we're covering: why your nervous system gets stuck in overdrive, 3 body-based tools that science says work faster than most meditation techniques, and the one mindset shift that makes all of it sustainable. Let's get into it. Think about the last time you felt genuinely overwhelmed. Maybe it was a Tuesday afternoon, too many tabs open, a text you haven't answered, a meeting that ran long, and your brain just wouldn't stop. You probably tried to push through it, or you picked up your phone, or you told yourself you'd feel better after dinner. Sound familiar? That's not weakness. That's a nervous system doing exactly what it was designed to do, and nobody handing it a way out. Here's the thing most wellness culture gets wrong. Calm isn't a mental state you think your way into. It's a physiological state your body has to be guided into. And the bridge between chaos and calm runs directly through your nervous system, specifically a nerve most people have never heard of, called the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is sometimes called the wandering nerve because it travels from your brainstem all the way down through your neck, chest, heart, lungs, and gut. It's the main highway of your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of you that handles rest, digestion, and recovery. When your vagal tone is high, you bounce back from stress faster. When it's low, you stay stuck in that wired, exhausted, can't quite relax feeling. The good news? You can directly influence your vagal tone, right now, for free, with your own body. And here's where it gets interesting, because the first tool sounds almost too simple to be real. It's called the physiological sigh. Neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman and his team at Stanford studied this technique in controlled clinical trials, and the results were striking. The physiological sigh involves 2 quick inhales through the nose, the second one a little deeper to fully inflate your lungs, followed by 1 long, slow exhale through your mouth. That's it. 2 inhales, 1 exhale. When you do 2 to 3 rounds of this, it rapidly offloads carbon dioxide from your bloodstream, which directly calms your autonomic nervous system within about 90 seconds. Not 10 minutes, not after a full session, 90 seconds. Your body has a panic button, and the physiological sigh is the reset switch right next to it. But what if your thoughts are the problem, not just your body? What if your brain is looping, running the same worry on repeat like a song stuck in your head? That's where the second tool comes in, and it works by hijacking your senses on purpose. It's called the 5-4-3-2-1 sensory grounding method, and it's rooted in something called somatic awareness, the practice of using your body's senses to interrupt the brain's threat detection loop. Here's how it works. You name 5 things you can see right now, 4 things you can physically touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. That's it. No special environment required, no silence necessary. You can do this on the subway, in a meeting bathroom, in your car before walking into something hard. What's actually happening neurologically is that you're pulling your prefrontal cortex, the thinking, reasoning part of your brain, back online. When anxiety spikes, your brain's amygdala takes over and narrows your focus to the threat. Sensory grounding quite literally widens your perception again, signaling to your nervous system the danger isn't real, and I'm here and I'm safe. Now here's something most people don't see coming, and this might be the most surprising tool in today's episode. Humming. Actual humming, or singing, or even just gargling water directly stimulates the vagus nerve through vibration. Because the vagus nerve passes through your throat, creating sustained sound vibrations in that area sends immediate calming signals down through your chest and into your gut. This isn't alternative medicine. It's basic vagal anatomy, and it's backed by research from polyvagal theory, developed by neuroscientist Dr. Stephen Porges. His work shows that sound-based self-regulation, humming, chanting, even laughter, activates what he calls the ventral vagal state, which is your nervous system's safe and social mode. It's the state where you feel grounded, connected, and genuinely calm. You can hum in your car. You can hum in the shower. You can hum while doing dishes, and your nervous system will thank you in ways your old meditation app never could. I want to slow down for a second here, because I think there's something deeper worth sitting with. We live in a culture that treats calm as a reward, something you earn after you've been productive enough, disciplined enough, or successful enough. We've outsourced our peace to apps and podcasts and playlists and perfectly arranged morning routines. And somewhere in all of that noise, we forgot something essential. Calm is not the absence of chaos. Calm is a skill. It's a relationship you build with your own nervous system, one breath, one hum, one grounded moment at a time. Your nervous system isn't broken. It's just been running a program written for survival in a world that keeps looking like an emergency. And what these tools give you isn't a shortcut. They give you a conversation, a way to tell your own body, I hear you, I see what you're carrying, and I know how to help us get through this.
You don't need perfect conditions to feel okay. You don't need silence or a retreat or the right app version. You need the knowledge that your body is already on your side, and the practice of actually letting it help you. That is the real calm, not the absence of hard days, but the quiet confidence that you can come back to yourself no matter how far the world pulls you away. So here's what I want to ask you, and I genuinely mean this. Which one of these 3 tools do you think you'll actually try first? The physiological sigh, the sensory grounding, or the humming? Drop it in the comments below. And if you've already tried any of these before, tell me what worked and what didn't. This community is better when we're actually talking to each other. If this kind of conversation, honest, research-backed, and human, is something that helps your mental well-being, come join the Calm Science community. Hit subscribe and stick around, because we've got a lot more of this coming. Your nervous system will be glad you did.